So I used it for the gels.
Good morning, friends, and thank you so much for joining us again this morning on our GPB live stream. Today I am in Pretoria at Outdoor Photo, and joining me is Emmy.
Thanks for having me here. I appreciate it.
Cool, man. Thank you for joining us. So, friends, today we are at Outdoor Photo. We are in Pretoria East. The address is number 322 Garsfontein Road, and the online platform is outdoorphoto.co.za. That's the website. And also Art of Print. Art of Print is actually part of the Outdoor Photo group. And as you guys can see on the left-hand side, well, my left-hand side, there's actually one of the prints that's done by Emmy, and that he had it print right here in Art of Print in Outdoor Photo. So great stuff. Thank you for that. And the shop is pumping. All the salesmen are busy, and it's vibing down there. So guys, if you need to get those maddest of mad days out of the way, Friday, 25 November, Black Friday, genugtig. That's something else. So please pop around to Outdoor Photo, the online platforms or the shop itself. They've got some amazing specials going here today. And thank you, Outdoor, for allowing us to be here. We do really appreciate it. Emmy, let me get to you. Emmy Aromokundu. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm good. It's quite an interesting time to be alive at the moment, especially with the current situation of things. I mean, but it's getting better now.
True that, eh?
But yeah, it's been good. Thank God for that. Yeah.
Awesome. So, Emmy, you're also one of our brand ambassadors. What other brands do you also represent as ambassador?
I represent Fujifilm. One of them is of Fujifilm. Black Rapid, MVP, Retouch 2s, and a few other ones.
Okay. Well, that's awesome that you've got like a list of people that you represent.
Yeah.
That just goes to show the quality of your work, obviously.
Yeah, it's quite an honor. And I think the recent one is the photography online school that I joined one of the review groups, and it's been quite a new chapter for me because things are a little bit different in regards to how they work and operate, because it's not an African time, so it's quite interesting. Yeah.
Awesome. Please give us an idea of how you became involved in photography.
Full. Yeah, that's like a long story. That's like a movie on its own. Yeah.
Cool, man.
But it started when I started studying my electrical engineering. So when I came to South Africa to study electrical engineering, and I got into video work in the process. So I was doing video work actually at first, part-time. And then eventually I was able to save some money and buy myself a camera, and just to see what things would look like when it comes to still. So, and then I think that happened in 2013, and started taking photos of flowers, plants, animals, people, signposts.
Signposts?
Yeah.
What made you decide to go take a picture of a signpost?
I think it was just, I was taking a walk because I was staying in Garsfontein back then. So I was just taking a walk around, and I saw the signpost and I took a photo of it, and it was bad. It was like it was skewed, it was crooked, like yeah. But I would like it that signpost is part of where a new level started for me in regards to how things went when I posted that photo, and I think it's part of the photo that actually made me a better person in taking photos. And also I was able to realize that I'm a people person. I would rather take photos of a person than
a signpost.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Well, that was a great lesson to learn right from the beginning. Eh?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Definitely.
So what type of photography do you specialize in currently, or do you just do whatever comes your way?
At the moment, I do whatever comes my way. I don't want to say I don't do weddings. I just I don't market myself as a wedding photographer. But if people approach me, if they can convince me enough to do it, I go for it.
Okay.
But otherwise, I try to stay away from it. But at the moment, I specialize in beauty portrait because I love retouching, and once I have like my beauty portrait shots, I love spending time retouching it as much as possible. And a lot of my projects from time to time as well always have to do with portraiture, conceptual portrait. And the other part that is close to what I do often is fashion. So a lot of my clients are always in the fashion industry, designers, model and stuff like that. So, but the part I would say I enjoy the most is beauty portraiture.
Okay. So, and also you mentioned conceptualizing work and making the concept right from the word go. Okay, you like that a lot.
I love that a lot because I love colors. So, and the one thing you don't get to do often enough with client is to tell them how you would like to take a photo. So that's why I decided I need to start doing my own projects, where I'm able to use my colors, my gel light, and so on and so forth. And you're gonna see one of the photos that we're gonna display very soon. How I did the conceptual portraiture of it as well.
Awesome. So is there a specific place that's your favorite place that you like to work? Is there a favorite studio that you have that you like to go to?
Phew, yeah, that's a tough one. I'm that kind of person who work in any space that I'm able to find. I believe it's I consider it a blessing for me that I'm always able to work in any space I find myself. So it's really tricky when it comes to, I would say generally the best place I like taking photos is in the greens.
In the greens?
In the greens.
That's
like
in nature?
In nature, yeah.
Okay.
So because it's always easy for me to manipulate the green color to whatever color I want. I'm always able to create a mood from the colors and so on and so forth. And yeah, it's really amazing what you can do. Plus, it's also like the open space also helps a lot. And like you have like infinity of space, you're not stuck in one place and stuff like that. And yeah, and it also pushes my creativity as well. Especially when, let's say it's sunny, and then like it becomes a challenge, but it's a challenge I want. And through the process of facing that challenge,
You learn.
Exactly, you learn, and everything actually becomes more creative.
You mentioned retouching. So do you like spending time on the computer and changing and manipulating the picture?
Literally, if I'm not doing a photo shoot, I'm retouching. Literally,
That's your thing.
So even if I'm not retouching my photos, I'm also retouching other people's photo, or I'm teaching someone how to retouch. So literally, my life is photo shoots and retouching. That's it.
And also teaching. So Emmy mentioned a little bit earlier today that space we're in at the moment here at Outdoor Photo also is a space that he uses to do workshops. So if you guys are out there and you want to, let the lad show you and give you a bit of tips on how to become a better photographer, you can definitely contact him. And that's what I want to ask you quick. Please tell our friends out there your online platforms. Where can they find you if they want to contact you?
On Instagram is _Emmy Photography, and on Facebook is Emmy Real Image, and then the website is www.emmyphotography.co.za. On Behance, I think it's Emmy Photography. I'm not quite sure. I've got too many platforms that I struggle to keep up with what username each of them, but I'm sure on Behance is Emmy Photography, and the last one is 500px, which is my full name itself, Emmy Ojo Aromokundu. So I would say go to my profile, copy my name, search it in 500, and you'll find it.
Awesome, buddy. Bye. Thank you.
Awesome.
So guys, today we're going to be chatting about the 8300. and what Emmy has been doing with it in his photography. So Emmy, the 8300, you received it quite recently.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that was one of the best investment I've made so far this year, because it's just I don't know how to describe it. So like what I liked about it is the portability of it and how much power it has in that small portability. Because now in my camera bag, I've got my camera, my lenses, and my 8300 still fits in my bag. So I literally have all my stuff in my bag, the camera, the lens, the 8300, the trigger, everything. So the only thing I have to carry in my hand is either my softbox or my light stand. And I have the full power that I need in it, and it just does wonders. I think what I really enjoy the most is the portability. Like, yeah, I think it's really portable.
Which of the light shapers softboxes, which one's your favorite?
My favorite currently is the 120,
Parabolic.
the parabolic 120 light. I love the heat one as well, but often I don't shoot too long, so I'm able to use it both in the studio and outside the studio, and yeah, it does everything I need for me. I use it for my portraiture, fashion, full body. It covers everything.
And that is a massive softbox. That P120, it's a huge light shaper.
Yeah.
How do you find operating with it? How do you travel? Do you put it back together or take it apart?
It takes some getting used to, but once you get used to it, you're gonna enjoy it, especially when it comes to like putting it apart. So at the moment, I don't remove the diffusers at all. I literally just clip it away from the ring. And that's it. Roll it up back into the bag, and that's it. And to pull it back up, it's so much easier, especially with the lightweight. You can do it by yourself, or even if you have someone. Also, like, I think one thing I realize a lot of people struggle with is when you're clipping it. Some people like clip it around, but the best way is to clip it that side, and before you know it's everything is set up, and it's very quick to set up as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Have you used any of the other softboxes that was made specifically for the 8300, like the S85 or any of those?
No. So that's the one I'm actually getting next, the X85, because it's also very portable, and I also see it's got a little bit of the design of the parabolic system,
Yes.
and it has like also like a strong diffuser in there. Because the thing for me is the diffusers, because I shoot very soft. So once any softbox has a diffuser,
It's yours. So
yeah, I'm good to
it's
go.
Emmy's device. Give it this, give it a diffuser,
Yeah,
and it's sold.
Exactly.
Cool. So the power that you normally work at, wow, how much juice do you need out of that little light in that massive?
1/4, so it's 1/4. I don't know if that's quarter.
It's a quarter power, yes.
So I just need 1/4. I don't know if it's quarter. So and the way I shoot is I set the lights 1/4 and I don't touch it. That's the power that I use for the. So anything I need to adjust, if either to go brighter or darker, I just adjust that on the camera. So probably by adjusting the shutter speed or the aperture, and I'm good to go.
Okay. And at the quarter power, you have more than sufficient light,
Everything.
and you probably haven't run out of a battery yet.
No. But I'm gonna get one more just in case. But the 1/4, it saves the battery for me automatically as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, I use it for everything I need to do.
Amazing.
That is needed.
So, guys, Emmy's also created created a lot of artwork, and he's given us a few photographs that we're going to now show you guys, and then Emmy's going to run through it and just give us an idea of what he used, how he set it up, and if there's any questions, anything like that, guys, please pop it into the comment section, and we will get back to you on that. So, right, Emmy, take us through the first one that Tech is going to chuck it in there for us.
Alright, so the first photo is the colorful one, the jaw one. So that was part of my project I did. That literally took, I would say, about 3 months of planning, and because I wanted it done specifically. So the crown she's wearing was made from scratch, exactly the way I wanted.
Oh, wow.
And
Who made it for you?
Image Acme. That's Rosie Bird.
Wow.
So she's the one who made the crown. She's the one who did the makeup as well, the accessories and so on and so forth. And the outfit she's wearing, but it's not in that shirt, was made by Black Marble. But everything is really, really specific in the way I wanted it, especially when it comes to the colorful part of it. And as you can see, like I said, I love playing with colors. So I was using the 8300 as my main light from the front, and the other strobes from behind with the gel colors on them. So you can see, I think I was using the orange gel from behind, and I was using the blue from below, and the 8300 as the main light from the front. Yeah. And I used it with the 120. Yeah, I was using the 120 there, the 120 parabolic. And now we're gonna go to the next one now.
That is an amazing shot, that, eh? Wow.
Yeah, the next one is my favorite one. The next one was a beauty shot I did specifically for one of the plugins, Photoshop. I'm an ambassador for them as well. It's called MVP plugin. So that was taken in my garage of the previous place I was staying, and I was using the 180 reflective umbrella. Yeah. So that thing was massive, so that's also one of my favorite shaper. So it's the 180 reflective umbrella with the diffuser in front of it, and straight from above, and it's just one light. So most of my photos are always one light, unless I'm playing with colors. That's when the other lights comes in. So it was the 180 straight from behind me, from above, straight into the subject, and standing. I think I was using the reflector below just to fill it up a little bit. And yeah, and that came out really amazing. I'm more than happy with that photo.
That is an amazing shot.
Yeah, and the next one you guys are gonna see now is that's a very recent one. That one was taken here in Waterkloof at a guest hotel there. So it was a shoot I did for a designer, Leo Design, and it was just right. I think I got lucky. It was the right time of the day. The color was working, the sun wasn't in the way, the color, I was able to complement the color of the background. You can see everything has like a brown tone, the lady, the outfit, the wall. And it was just the 8300 with the 120 as usual, straight from 45, yeah? Yeah, from 45.
Degrees, okay.
And yeah, and you just get the job done for me. And it's always the one light that I need that gets the job done.
And you say you got lucky. Has luck got a lot to do with photography?
Sometimes, yeah, especially when it comes to you shooting outside, because you could have set up everything and then it starts raining. And the rain, exactly. So the rain has been surprising everybody lately. So yeah, and then also I also try to time myself actually in regards to I look at the location I'm gonna use and just either go there early before the sun gets there or after the sun has left the place. So in this time, I think I waited, so I was shooting the whole day, so I just scheduled okay, I'm gonna do this one this time because the sun would have moved away from there. And that was perfect.
Awesome shot.
Yeah.
And then the last one, which is also on display.
Yeah.
This is so cool.
Yeah, the last one is I think it's currently my favorite shot now. That was taken just yesterday. In the morning. It was a portfolio shoot for Bongiwe. And we were actually done with the shoot. And then I said let's try something. And we went for this. This was done in my small little new studio with my backdrop and everything. And it came out amazing. And it was just the 8300 as well with the 120 softbox from the front. Boom, and it's all I needed for it.
And how beautiful are those colors? And it works so perfectly.
I love brown tones. I think one thing I always tell everybody when they ask me something is the more you do something, the more you get used to it, the more it becomes easy. So this was very quick for me to do because before I took the photo, I already have an image in my head how it's gonna end because okay, the brown tones are gonna come in here because everything around is already brown, you get what I mean? And the light setup was easy for me because I've got my light setup there and it never disappoints. It's not like you click and it doesn't flash, it goes straight away. And then, yeah, and it just came out, and I had an amazing model as well, so yeah, that's another thing as well.
It does help if the model also is a bit more experienced and knows what she does and has been worked with you before. Well, Emmy, thank you so much. We really love your work. You do amazing stuff, and we will definitely be speaking to you sometime soon again to see how you're progressing and how you're finding all the new stuff that you're working with in the ID300.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I know for sure I'm gonna have a lot more content before the next session.
Absolutely, we're going to do that. So just before we go, please just recap quickly, like your most favorite online platforms or where people can find you the easiest.
I think the easiest is Instagram because everybody's on Instagram. So Instagram is _ Emmy.photography. I even have a Twitter, but I don't even know what the username is. But I think you probably gonna find me somewhere there. And
Awesome.
after the Instagram is the website. It's www.emmyphotography.co.za. Facebook is at Emmy Real Image, and Behance is Emmy Photography, and 500px is my full name, Emmy Ojo Aromokundu. And I think if you go to my Instagram, it will link you to the rest of them. I think
There you go.
yeah, because
Let's pump the Instagram.
exactly. There's Pixies, there's a
Cool.
bunch of stuff I don't even
Bunch
know.
of stuff. Yeah, I mean, you've mentioned names here, things that
Yeah.
I've never heard before. So yeah, okay, cool. And then guys, yeah, we just you all a recap quick outdoor photo. That's where we are today, and they have amazing specials going on. So club the internet and go visit their site. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. We really do appreciate you giving us your time. Have yourselves an amazing weekend. Thank you. Ciao.
Bye.